Rhea story, we're still on the 22nd of December. Helmet on, not from that small civil war, but still to to be in the mood to have a prop for the fighting, because there was fighting shortly after. People were accelerated in the Revolution Square, former Central Committee of the party, and then at the television and on the way, people were so in flow, in bliss, nirvana. It was, you can imagine, it was such a change, such a wonderful, brave new world. Huxley. Um, Poor people we didn't know, naive. I'm not with the conspiracy theories, the KGB, the Russians, the Americans, whatever. Everywhere something happens, uh, people tend to look. So many people don't have the ability to analyze. I would say I'm being facetious. I don't know. They say, "Oh, it's a conspiracy," and here I don't buy that. My view from here, from I would say from now, even if we're still just at the beginning of it, but with the hindsight and seeing what happened then, my view is that yes, there was a spontaneous thing, no conspiracy there. In Timișoara, first of all, nobody tried anything and expected anything out of the moving of that pastor, Laszlo Tokes. In fact, they had no idea the mass movement. If they had any idea, they would have avoided. They would keep him there for some time. I don't know. Anyway, he is. Uh, he is. I'm closing to not to let everyone know about this thing. There are some people coming to take their car. Um, so spontaneous. People took to the streets. They were angry. They were upset. They were living in misery, without freedom, without food. It was like hell, really. So they took it. They went out in a spontaneous move in Timișoara. First the priest, then people around him, and then more, and then there were thousands. In Bucharest, it seemed it will not flare up. Ceausescu had this rally going on, and so that was a stupid move, because otherwise people would have a problem in gathering in such large numbers, and they started, once they were gathered by the commie leaders, they started expressing again a spontaneous anger and violent feelings of unhappiness, of the desires to end it, just comunism, just Ceausescu. That was spontaneous. What happened, that's also to this mass of people, me, Laurențiu, others, without leadership and without without an idea of where it's going on, without control, without it was taken over. That's true. It was taken over. Iliescu was prepared with some of his general called Militaru, and some others. I forgot the names, but it's not important now. They were preparing indeed, quietly, unofficially, under cover, to make a move and have Iliescu gentler communist, but still a communist, to take over and be the replica of Gorbachev in Romania, a communist leader with a more open glasnost, perestroika, more open, gentle approach, but still communist. So that's in this sense, this little conspiracy of these guys managed to take control, where there was a vacuum of chaos and disorder. They came and they also benefited that he was a bit known. This is the guy who's there in the wings trying something. Otherwise, a member of the nomenclatura, a guy who benefited. So let's not too much about him. Let's not. We moved from the television. We went to the Revolution Square, as it is called today, the place where we couldn't say it started because it started in Timișoara, so we have to honor those people there who are obviously very proud that they started it. Sometimes they exaggerate, I think, not in terms of revolution. I had been there before the revolution, and I disliked the sort of an arrogant attitude, like we know better, we're here, and you come from Bucharest, from the south, and you're lesser people. Well, in a way, it's true. They managed to have a more open-minded, freedom-loving perspective. Hence, therefore, the sparkle, the start of the revolution. Otherwise, as I said, they were a bit haughty and above the rest for my liking, those I met before. And actually, we went again after 1990 when they weren't so much looking down. The disappointment then was that they were so much like the rest of us with bureaucracy, but I'm not there yet. Let's just wrap this up now.